Hey everyone, Lynn Tucker Carnivore here, and got a couple updates for you. One is we're trying different meats. Yes, you can only live so long on hamburger from Costco and steaks from Costco. And yeah, those steaks are getting a little more expensive every day, aren't they? What's up with that? And then where we buy them is the Costco in Augusta, Georgia, and the whole county of Augusta, Georgia taxes everyone on their food. Can you even believe that? I know. It's like, I did not know that the constituents and residents of Augusta County, Georgia were that wealthy, but I guess they are because I spend between $16 and $20 a week in sales tax to a state I don't even live in. So that's kind of yucky. I'm talking with Costco about how we need to bring it over to South Carolina, not just in Columbia and Charleston either. And so I think in the horse country, it's hard for them to embrace the bovine industry. But you would think that they would want to have a steak after a ride or event or a polo match. I would. Anyway, so there's that. Went to a place, I think I may have told you about U.S. Meats. It's a chef's store, kind of like Smart and Final on the West Coast, where the restaurants go to buy their meat. Well, we checked out a whole slab of New York steaks that we cut ourselves. And yeah, it was very economical, but turns out they were grass-fed and grass-finished from Australia. And I said, nothing against you, Dr. Chafee, but because he's living there now, not as good as the ones here. So what we did was we figured out it's probably the grass-fed, grass-finished. And just like me, who was a grain girl the whole time, not a vegetable girl, because that's where the flavor is. Evidently for the cows as well, that's what makes the flavor what it is a little bit of grain at the end there. So we're looking around. Costco had a sale at $13.99 a pound for their New York steaks that were choice. Much better than $15.99. And I wish we could go back to the old $10 and $11.99 myself, but I guess not. Anyway, we did that. We're also very good video today from, actually it was 7 days ago, but that's how far back I am, from Dr. Sean Baker. And he says, don't waste your money. And he takes a big slab of a chuck steak and cuts a Denver steaks from it, stew meat from it, some meat for the dogs to grind up from it, and also the chuck eye steaks and a whole array of things that he cut up. And it's much less money, probably like, I don't know, I think he said $5 or $6.99 a pound. Anyway, I will put that link. And also, I don't know if you've all seen the trailer, the new trailer for Healing Humanity, the Power of a Proper Human Diet, yet. So if you haven't, I'm going to put the link to watch both of those videos in the comments section too below. So enjoy your day. Eat well, the best you can, because Dr. Berry always says whatever you can afford is 10 times better than anything the standard American diet can provide for you. With all those Franken foods that they spent so much money to create out of chemicals, it's better to stick with one ingredient foods, no seed oils, and to know that our bodies make 4 grams of carbohydrates we need via our liver. Anything over that, our body has to either burn immediately through exercise or make into new fat cells. So don't make it have to make that choice. And also remember that 4 carbohydrates equals an entire teaspoon of sugar. So read your labels. Make sure you don't find any corn syrup in there, and make sure there's very few carbohydrates, okay? Because why do we want to make our bodies sick when we can feel so good? You know what I mean? Okay, let's do it together. And Lynn Tucker Carnivore signing out. See you in the next one. Beep.